up, everybody? This is Mel for the Pizza Boy, and welcome back to my franchise series. This is Road to Super Bowl 55, and this week we're ending the regular season off against a divisional rival, the Detroit Lions, at Ford Field. So let's get straight into it and cut the chit chat.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm trying to figure out what does the difference mean.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play.
Oh, looks like every season though.
Last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
Let's make this a good game.
What I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain.
Talking about the Vikings,
they
can get it.
15-0, 1 win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Mail it in. I could mail it in now, but don't want to. I want to win. I want to make it a good season.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Found the hole. That is it.
Zone touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
That was a good hole.
Have taken a first quarter lead.
I thought they were going to be talking about that.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Oh, that was a good hole I found.
And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
The thing is, they need to stop Dalvin Cook. Already 74 yards for him, so he's going to have a monstrous game.
They will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out.
Okay.
It's a touchback.
Here comes
Detroit
Matthew Stafford.
Let's
see how they're going to do.
Matthew Stafford, the veteran, former #1 pick back in 2009.
He has more yards than Cousins, but Cousins has more touchdowns.
Because
I think they're about the same for interceptions.
They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise,
you don't want
to
to
calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And there we go, Daniil Hunter with the sack.
Get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield.
He was hungry right away. He wanted
the
it.
tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line.
Yeah.
They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be
Daniil Hunter is hungry
and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now left side on the swing pass. And certainly some style points there on the spin.
No,
Not
Anthony.
a lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Oh, that's not what we want to see.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Right. Try to get past this defender.
Now it's Stafford. That's complete to Dean
Nope.
Swift out of the
And there we
backfield.
go.
And he will
Anthony
lose
Barr
yardage
with the
and be
tackle.
backed up to the 24.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there.
Yeah.
Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
That wasn't just good on top. And absolutely
Only
that stop.
30 here, 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here
Ooh,
first and 10.
that's not what we want to see. Abdominal tear.
Here are the Vikings now to
Oh,
start
that
their
does
next
not look
drive.
good.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your
There we go,
description,
Adam
because when we
Thielen
talk about
getting
hitting
the
the
catch.
home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
That's good. Snap soon. Alright. Get the snap.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, that was
Thrown into
dangerous.
coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
That was dangerous.
So
I should have tried it,
Still
but
a 39 on second
I
and
still
10.
did.
Flush to his right. That's complete to the
There you go.
receiver Thielen.
Get it,
And he'll
Thielen.
work it inside the 30
I
to the
never get it. Why do they
29-yard
call him
line.
receiver Thielen?
9
Like,
yards, not quite
we all
enough,
know
and
he's
they'll
a
be left now with
receiver.
third and one.
Why call him receiver Thielen?
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Here we go,
Inside the
Cook.
20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up
He's
the
almost
first
at
down.
100 yards.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But
He's
what
already
going
had
to need here down
most
the stretch
rushing
this
yards
late in
in
the
the
season,
NFL game.
he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
200
and
plus.
7 at the 13-yard line.
On second and 7, Cousins.
No! That was my fault.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20.
No,
And
that's my
he will
fault.
bring it back. An interception.
I
return
shouldn't
for
have tried
Lions
that.
Touchdown.
Desmond
That's going to
Trufant.
change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter.
That was
Instead,
on
the
me.
defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving
Yeah.
forward, and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown
I-
had gone
I-
the
I
other
tried
way, this thing
forcing
could have
that.
started to get ugly early. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I really tried forcing that. I shouldn't have
This
tried
will
it.
make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start
Yeah,
their next drive.
try getting it to
And following the big
Justin
six
Jefferson.
and then decent field position and throwing that big six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your
Well,
guy
the yards
is,
already
listen,
fell,
let's just take
so
care of
that's
the football
good.
a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense
tackle
and
for
give their
loss.
defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2
Yeah.
yards the loss, second and
Not
12.
good. Don't want to get him behind the
3-yard
line.
second and 12.
But it's still a 100-yard game already, so that's good.
Now Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson.
That's actually good for
Wind up
Justin.
getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of
Third
10
down,
yards.
so
And it's third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. That's a rolling it over. And
There
he
we
gets
go.
this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's another
getting
10
Dalvin
yards on
some
that
good
one and
yards.
another first down.
Good plays for
It's
Dalvin.
pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin
Yeah.
Cook is to their offense.
He is
A
important.
1,000-yard
What are you talking
rusher
about?
A year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their
Oh,
carries. And having Cook in
Thielen.
the lineup with bulk of the season,
You should have had
Minnesota
that.
exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Thielen should have had that. That would have been a good
Pass
ball for
on
him.
first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50, eluding the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Oh, Rudy.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
All right.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, 6 yards. I just need to get 4 yards to get a first.
Here's Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Here we go, Cook.
First down and much more.
That's what we wanted.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Whew. I keep
Cousins
moving
on
at 6.
first down. This one brought in by
There we
Jefferson.
go.
And down
Let's hurry up.
inside the 15 he
Get the hurry up
goes.
offense going.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Oh, Jefferson.
In different ways. Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He goes right
Oh, there we
to
go.
Jefferson, and this one complete.
I'm just trying to get
That'll leave
yards.
him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
Oh,
The biggest
Jefferson.
worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens,
4th and
then it's
2.
fair game for the defense.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Yeah.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Flushed out right. He may try. Touchdown, Minnesota.
No one's getting open, so I had to move the Cousins.
Touchdown,
I'd
Minnesota.
have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that
I
point.
could have threw it.
But his legs that finished the deal.
That could have been a
Give him
pick
credit
with
for making it happen.
Thielen. So I say that was a good play to do. But rather got him a throwing touchdown, but rushing touchdown would be good for Cousins also.
Now Bailey to tackle.
Actually,
the
anything
extra
that
point.
did not end in a pick is good.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7
Oh, I thought that was going to be donked.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Yeah. All right.
The kickoff unit is
We're
out
doing
on the
a
field,
good
and we'll send
right
this
now.
one away.
We just don't need another interception. Actually,
And this carries into
we need
the end
another
zone.
stop. Of
And it'll come
the
out to the
offense don't
25 as
any
he
more
will not
interceptions. They're in a
attempt to
good spot.
return. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
Get it to the
offense will move
playmakers.
a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
The right play.
Oh, Stafford.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, Anthony Barr.
A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one
What
in.
is Stafford trying to
Couldn't
do?
hang on 3rd down.
Like, he's trying to
Of a
throw
second straight
short
punt
passes.
to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford.
What is going
as he was
on?
throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The punter
I think he was
Bosher
trying to do a
on now
screen
as he
pass.
gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt.
I think he was
7
trying to screen
on
pass.
the
That's
return.
why it's like
And
that.
will
But
come the offense as they take over.
I still say he shouldn't have tried it.
Field for the Vikings' next possession. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special.
Thielen caught it.
How much they give him the ball here. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15.
Well, remember,
I thought Thielen dropped it, so.
The last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
All right.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Jefferson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage.
Yeah, drag routes are good.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, stopping. They're stopping the pass, but not stopping the run. That's the thing.
A reminder, once we hit halftime,
if they can stop the run, then it'll be a lot
more
difficult game, but they're not even stopping the
stats and
pass.
scores from games in progress around the NFL.
And there we go, Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Found a way to get to Justin
Touchdowns
Jefferson.
on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football.
Oh yeah, there was a pick six, so that's technically a touchdown.
The way they wanted to attack.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
I almost got Justin Jefferson's milestone. I think I got Adam Thielen's done.
Span 5 plays,
So
and it's polished off by a Viking score.
that's actually good. I say at this point you could say Cousins has a hot name. And Cook has some hot feet.
Taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are
that is not good for Stafford.
We could have some great matchups.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This has been a good.
To throw again, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Stafford's finally in double digits.
Get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They probably got a first down now, so that's good.
First down now, but
I kind of want them to get first downs at this point.
now a first down throw. Stafford.
Oh,
Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
There you go.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Yeah.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50
really
seconds to
to
play here in half number 1.
Oh yeah, they kind of want these scores.
Twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20 from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That wasn't good. Yeah, that wasn't
The
good.
Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40
Amendola.
seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of
Oh, yeah,
things. Here's
Amendola.
1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, Kerryon Johnson.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry
Have they
that
even
when
ran the
everyone
ball at
catches
all?
the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped.
Look at this, big game.
Oh!
And the Vikings picking up the football. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Recovering by Minnesota.
Was Was Harrison the one that got that fumble? Who's the one that got the hit stick? Oh, Harrison!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Let's go into half.
Run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff Live's hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one.
One team could go. They both could go 8-8.
Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium, and you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys.
Oh, that's actually
lighting
that's
up.
a close
He's
lead.
got 3
close
touchdown
division.
passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills.
How's this
and that
division?
one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins.
Oh, that's close too.
In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first
does
half.
have a hot
His
hand.
guys have a
But Cook has
2-touchdown
hot
lead as
feet.
we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Cook has some hot feet though. That's what you also gotta look at. Oh, I still shouldn't have thrown that one. I shouldn't have. But I don't know how Cook couldn't catch Desmond Trufant.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The last
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next
2
drive.
quarters of the
And
regular
turnover
season. I was
last
trying to
time
think of
sort of been
minutes,
symptomatic of their struggles here in
but
this one.
quarters a lot better. Probably.
Because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long.
Oh,
they've
10
struggled
tackles for
moving the
loss.
ball, turning it over on the last
Yeah, that's the
possession.
defense.
Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic
Yeah,
of the
Johnson.
success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I
He
just kept
didn't
using
go.
it.
Okay, just get a yard. Oh, he got
At the
2.
23,
He lost 2
it's
yards.
2nd and 12.
Oh my God, that was the first time they actually rushed the ball.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They're really gonna have
Well,
to
they
go
were unable to
for a
make
good
anything really
pass here.
big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good
I
running
know
back
at the
dive play.
last moment. That's my fault. That's on me.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
It would have
Give
been.
him 4
I
yards
fucked
there. It'll
up.
be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger
Oh, there we go. The Theo
shut it
Hunter.
down for 2 yards or less. That's
Terry
when you start to feel
Johnson
good
going
about
back.
yourselves.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. This offense in desperate
Like,
need of a
seriously.
conversion as they come up
Now
on
you-
3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Holton Hill. That is good.
Across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening
that's not
drive of the
gonna
3rd
go
quarter.
well.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
I was
seeing no
gonna get
options, he
sacked.
just tosses this one away incomplete.
It was gonna be a
That'll
sack
bring
no
up
matter
2nd
what.
down. 3rd quarter action
Third quarter
here in this
with
regular
sack.
season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short.
That was a good run.
After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That's how we are here.
Brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Cousins. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And brought down.
Try the screen and still got it.
30-yard line.
Whew.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's taken down.
There we go.
Reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That is some good yards.
1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point,
I'm playing to win.
It's a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh,
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the wall.
you've been doing good this season. You get injured.
7 on the drive.
Actually, no. Hey, that was good enough. Oh, yeah, I want to cook in there, but oh well.
Alexander Madison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half.
So good.
Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And
good
now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point.
It's all because of the defense.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Oh, broken ribs. He's not going to be in the playoffs at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and
good.
off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
I'm trying to figure this out.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carry on. You finally got positive
They'd love
yards.
to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
Kenny Galladay came back for that
one. Across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Hey, Tender. I see you back there in comparison, so you do good. Get another fumble.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd
and
3.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing
Anthony Barr
back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some
they
draws,
could do something.
Some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down. As the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
I don't know why my receivers try to hit it. They're going to tie it in.
Hawkinson for a line
you wrap him up.
Down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson.
There you go.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
40-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford.
Oh, Dannebo!
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for
Dannebo, good job.
Their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with
he
the
has
deficit,
been.
maybe not. Oh, he lost the football.
And Eric Kendrick.
The Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, shoestring tackle.
Finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Dannebo
With that
again.
kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic.
I shouldn't have taunted. I shouldn't have
Celebrated. An afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And these guys locked into that #1 seed. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while now. The question on everyone's mind.
And there we go.
Touchdown, Vikings.
10th receiving touchdown. There you go, Justin.
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
I don't think there's a tiebreaker coming in at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But divisional rivals.
And this carries into the end zone.
That's what commentators. That's what they should do in a Madden game for Brandon Garner and Carlos Davis. If anything is going up high and it's a divisional rivalry game, they should know that's mostly one rival is showing the other one up. Something like that.
Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 33-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Stafford.
Come on, Stafford.
Here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right.
Stafford on first down.
Oh,
intercepted.
Holton Hill.
His second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Holton, you should have picked that. That was
down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. And he comes back with
Holton Hill got the tackle, though, so that's good.
They get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6.
Come on, Stafford. Do something here.
They face
I kind of want you to do something.
Last completion gets them 6.
Oh, Barr!
It's going to be incomplete.
Oh, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep.
All right, come on, Stafford. I'm rooting for you here. Come on.
Lions go for it on 4th, and Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he is down deep in the Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. He got yards.
1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different
All right,
people.
that's going to be a 2-minute warning now.
Currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen, have kept him upright to throw the ball. Receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
So the Lions in possession of the football as
Let's
we
get
welcome
this.
you back.
You need
They've
to.
got it 2nd and goal.
Yeah, I kind of want them to be a touchdown. I want them to be a score.
This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I knew it.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back.
Right.
In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And that is caught.
Oh,
They're going to see this to the end. They get a score.
Dan
Pretty
Amendola
much an
got that.
exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get.
I don't think they're even going to go for it
short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. 14. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now
it is a divisional game, so
practice, right?
I want some more touchdowns.
Into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll wind up getting
there
this
we
one
go.
all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all
the
credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
There we go.
Touchdown, Vikings.
I want Thielen to get a touchdown this game.
Adam Thielen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That's good.
That's a good for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Yeah. Oh, the Bears-Packer game. Oh, my God.
And that'll
that is a close game.
To 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Yeah. Adam Thielen. All right. This game. I know this is going to be a long video this time. Because right now I'm just toying with the line.
About 4 yards deep.
I'm just toying with it. I don't really care. Because at this point they can't even
and as
catch
this
me.
offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on.
This is a lot.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said,
it's gonna be a handoff.
He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Stafford, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Oh, Amendola's in back there.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
How this is gone, yeah.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
I'm just shocked how easy this one was.
Stafford.
Oh, Stafford, what are you doing?
Intended receiver that time. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's
trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Yeah, very little.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Like, I'm just getting them more yards at this point.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Okay.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage.
Final play.
Completion on first, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, well.
The very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
So what does that mean? With the Bears, Lions out of the playoffs now?
Can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
That's all I want to know.
Feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.
148 rushing yards.
Pass, it's all going to work.
That's some good rushing yards, though.
So
3 takeaways.
They've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so.
Ooh,
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, I'm just going to leave this off here. And if you guys liked it, smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later, guys.